Not cores that are known for particularly robust mana pools.
Yeah, that is nice. All right.
It's a pretty nasty team fight for Unknown. I think I like their draft a little bit better. Thunder Predator can obviously play pretty fast. I could see them breaking open these lanes.
Onto the mid tower.
Yeah, they come in with an Enchantress Centaur too. Grimstroke throws out the Stroke of Fate. Doesn't clear the creep wave though. Still got to handle a couple of them, and the Dissimilate gets the Void Spirit away from Fisher as Burner dies to Moose up top lane. Mid lane, they chase the Enchantress in towards the tower. Banish is there, so they should be able to find her. MJZ gonna drop even before that Meteor Hammer lands. But what happened top lane?
Yeah, that's a position 4 solo killing the position 1 Monkey King. Got a Javelin Wind Ranger with Focus Fire.
Just a solo kill?
Yep, just a solo.
Still buying circlets and slippers of agility and not upgrading, right?
Yeah, I think it's like just circlet.
Yeah.
It's like circlet and like some branches early game for the stats. Oh, what?
Timber. He is trapped in the middle of all of them. That's not where you want to be.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Playing a little bit too far forward, Frank.
He crazy, but
he's gone a bit aggressive there, but Monkey King trying to get the Wukongs out, but the Wind Ranger with a Shackle Shot, now level 2, is able. Oh, it's for Manta dodging the Echo Slam, for sure.
Oh, right, definitely.
Mid lane, Astral. Nice cancel on the Meteor Hammer though. Wind Ranger stops the combo coming, but the Wukong's command, a little bit ballsy there from the Monkey King, thinking they're all going to fight aggressively into the circle he's created. Oh, forces them to retreat though, so no casualties. Timbersaw makes his way out. And the Predator, they're going to relinquish it. They give it up, but the Astral's there in time, finding another bonus target. Enchantress stuck around for a little bit too long. So Unknown come through with 2 kills, defend their tier 1, reclaim their triangle, and back out. They can use the Swift Slash instead.
Yeah.
OD might have overstepped his bounds a little bit here. The BKB Wind Ranger with the Ether Remnant from the Void Spirit, and they've caught the OD up in a whole world of pain. They are killing him off, and Unknown, they do not commit for any kind of retribution.
And then you go back to the Roshan. This is the strategic move. Now, if they'd done this a little bit earlier, it's better, but it doesn't matter. They're going to do it now.
Yeah, they forced the Glyph. There's a catapult there. Roshan is down to half HP.
They spit up the Shaker. It's time to go. It's time to fight right now.
They're pinging out. But Roshan's nearly dead. Roshan is nearly dead in the hands of Unknown. The Wukong's command has come out.
Void's going in.
They're trying to commit for it, but there's the Aegis on the floor. No one's picked it up until Burner grabs it. Void Spirit, he bails. A Soulbind comes with a Juggernaut, just Omni slashes into the Monkey King and nearly kills him off immediately. Goes for the spin, and Aegis is immediately popped with the Grimstroke falling. It is Thunder Predator, like you said, in that driving seat with no Blink Echo until now. Wiz just hasn't had an opportunity to respond. Frank and MGZ will finally die in the end to RoboZ and Traquil, and Unknown just sprinting forward, killing them off. Down you go, Juggernaut. It sure is. So the rest of your team, they've got to be on the mark, with understanding when to strike. But the DD Abyssal Blade Monkey straight onto the Timbersaw. Frank is being annihilated, but he pops the Estus Ring. He's still healing up, and he survived through that initial burst, while in the back, the OD Lotus Orb Omni Slash. Oh, Juggernaut, what's happened there? Gets baited out by it, and Leostyle has to run for the hills. Sanity's Eclipse doesn't do too much damage, but they've got a Fisher and the stun lock. There's the chain disables going to work on Juggernaut, forcing the spin. Run back home. His movement speed is going wild. Back to the fountain, but the Monkey King can close the gap. Slay him with a Boundless Strike. And Unknown, they've killed off that Juggernaut. No buyback on him. And it's going to be a real difficult ride now for the rest of them. MJZ shredded by the Monkey. 2-man Shackle Shot in there with a Void Spirit reinitiation. Does kill off the OD. A great little move, but Burner still has the cheese. Gets back into the trees, pops the Wukong's command, and there's the Blink Echo. Widge finally gets to show off his Blink Dagger in a bit of style. And it looks like Frank and Leostyle going to try and make their way back to Fountain, but Frank doesn't have a damn way. While Leostyle, he's gone in. Gets the Aghanim Scepter double Resonant Pulse out, dissimulates away from danger, and Drakeel's Venomancer has been left stranded by the Monkey King.
Ooh, that shackle, man, on top. You pretend like you're going back to farm, right? And then you smoke. So, it makes a T.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure thing, Steven.
Alright.
I trust you. I believe it. I believe in your team. Oh, hello, Frank. Chain stuns galore. Nice little Ether Remnant, and the Yule Scepter stops the Monkey King from finishing off Frank. Glimmer caved up, but dusted straight back, and the Timbersaw dead for 100 seconds.
He
Stage having a free lane for a couple of minutes as well when Monkey King was jungling. Timbersaw now rushed pipe, the blink from Moose onto the OD, forcing the South Astral, but this BKB is going to be wasted by the Abyssal Blade from Monkey King. The Spider Legs to the high ground come with a Soulbind now. Can't combo up with anything until Widge. 3-man Fisher with the Echo Slam. Lotus Orbed up with the Yule Scepter there, but they're already in with the Wukong's command. MNC tries the Omni Slash, but there's nowhere near enough AoE damage for him to clear through a single hero. Good collapse there from Unknown, and GG is called.
Damn. Unknown. I mean, their draft was just much better, especially as the game dragged on. If Thunder Predator were not up like...
I would have been down. Like,
Oh, it's
considering...
a 5 puck.
Yeah, that...
Yadomi puck.
I mean, here's the thing. You 5 the puck. I mean, the coil is still the only thing that matters. But for Viper, it's like... I mean, it's kind of just the poison attack and the lane bully and the break anyways.
Close.
healing
Oracle.
cell.
There could be a mango into stun here from the Nyx Assassin. Yeah, Widge goes for it. And that's the Gush. Getting themselves first
Huge
blood.
turnaround.
Almost a kill on Tide turns into a definite kill on him as mid lane Viper gets the solo on Nature's Prophet. Robo Z takes down Leo style, and Burner up at top lane is killed.
And then what do you do? How do you bring him down?
How do you deal with Timber? Impossible.
Yeah. Now this is the real Timber game.
Like he's dealing with you. Like Morphling can't really stay in this lane and keep farming. Morbid Mask is there to try and sustain him. But a Fisher into the Chakram. MJZ's dead on the other side of the map. There's Widge with the Tide Hunter. Take him out. It's a Ravage used, but the TP's up top lane onto the Morphling is the most important thing here. Trying to attribute shift into strength. The Prophet, he's TP'd in behind tier 1. Do they have a stun? There's nothing to stop him.
Nope. No stuns. Literally no stuns.
So Earthshaker TP's bot to lap up the farm that's down there, and they've got the tier 1 top.
He really will. Like, seeing this right now from Thunder Predator, I feel like they're just securing the game. That being said, Morphling is, kind of farmed, and they don't have a whole lot of disables for him right now, but once the PL is online...
They drop the coil on Timber, trying to defend that Morphling that you're mentioning. They Viper Strike, they Nether Toxin, but Frank has the hood. Maybe a chain off to the side, but they have stunned him up long enough. Silent stun, disabled. I was just about to commend Moose, the ability he was laning it against the Morphling top, farming very well, pressuring, and I thought that's a good job. Oh, mid lane, Oracle, false promise, trying to heal himself up and turn. They're battling the Viper now with an Nature's Wrath and the Orchid landing. The Fisher blocks him off, and Robo Z, he's been annihilated. MJZ still alive. How's the Oracle survived? Well, he hasn't. Yodomi secures it, but it has to give his life in the exchange. And now Unknown, down 3 heroes with pretty much everyone left from Thunder Predator moving in towards mid. Sprouting up, killing off the tier 1, silence the Nyx. Carapace does keep them at bay, but they get the tower nonetheless.
Tidehunter can't get too close against this Timbersaw. He should be afraid.
He ravages.
He's not afraid.
That's aggressive onto Moose. Try and delay the Blink Dagger, sure, but they need Widge, and with this Morphling coming in, Moose makes the retreat to the right-hand side. No Adaptive Strike. Gotta wait 5 seconds for another waveform here from Burner. High ground stun misses from Widge, but they should have him. Moose will eventually die. It's a lot of string or making moves with the rest of his team. Very passive.
It's really not a good Viper game. Also, Oracle is a omega hard counter to Viper. Every time he goes somewhere, he drops an Nether Toxin, that hero gets Fate's Edicted, and that's it.
Good coil.
They're no damage.
Silencing the Viper. He's still got Rod of Atos here. Leo style, TP's cancelled out. MGZ Oracle with a false promise. Can they get him out of here? He's got 1 charges and a TP. Any more stuns? Silences. He's going to make it back to Fountain, and the heals are coming, but he still pops. The 6-8.
His team doesn't have any plans to 5v5 for the time being.
Unknown want this PL so badly, but the Oracle's just in the right position at the right time to spot the smoke gang coming. And I don't even know if they'll kill him off. Drakiel was thinking about Ravage, but blinks back to the safety of his own team. Trouble being, a lot of TPs did come up here from Thunder Predator, and the ability for Prophet to come, but the stuns overlapping there.
Coil.
From the Nyx and the Tide, but they get the coil, the break, the Viper arrives, and this Phantom Lancer, Blink Echo, comes to try and save him. They will get some trades here, but it's still looking good for Drakiel and Robo Z to run forward under Frank's Timbersaw. Leo style, he's come in, but he doesn't offer too much in terms of actual head-to-head team fighting, so Unknown just jump in aggressively on this tier 1 tower. They see no fear, they only taste blood in the water. Leo Star's gone, the Blink Echo's spent, the tide does drop, but Morphling now, it seems like it's his turn to come into battle. MJZ has the false promise to buy himself some more time. The damage is coming through thick and fast though. Don't know, with that salve with the Purifying Flames, he might be able to heal up enough, but he pops under his tier 2. Tide. Team Unknown, they are chasing ghosts right now. Thunder Predator trying to get out, but great, the Blink Coil. He goes up, the Nyx spots them, they find the 2-man coil, the Ravage is there, and they catch the Phantom Lancer. MNZ trying to get away, but he's disarmed. False Promise comes from the Oracle to buy a little more life for the Phantom Lancer, but he is being absolutely pummeled. But then Echo Slam from the Earthshaker, catching out the Morphling, but the lack of damage and follow-through from Thunder Predator as that PL is dead is astounding. Unknown are just walking straight over them. The Morphling is dipping in and out. He's got HP galore. The Carapace is back onto the Timbersaw. And Tidehunter, with Yadomi, finds the Oracle in the back as the only hero left on the map for Thunder Predator. Of the first Roshan. Real PL is in mid lane. Next Assassin coming forward.
10 seconds on the Aegis.
Have a coil. Aegis is timing out, you're right, so Morphling's death here, not a big deal for Unknown. If they can actually keep tabs on the PL though, that's a different story. They get the puck, down you go, Morphling stunned up. Great impale from the Nyx, but Burner's still down, and if you had Ravage here, you would feel good as Unknown, but you are being shredded by this aftershocking Fissure, the Fissure walking Earthshaker, running towards you, Nyx Assassin, the Phantom Lancer slows him to the Diffusal Blade, and that's it. 4 heroes obliterated, and the melee Barracks top.
They're gonna get mid too, I think. They're not gonna stop here. They have so much tower damage.
Morphling dead for 25 seconds still. They will have Ravage when the Tide respawns, but mid tier 3. Down it goes. Timbersaw frontlining. Gleipnir comes, Puck silences, but they've got the Orchid on the Puck and Yadomi didn't stand a chance going that aggressive so deep so early, dead for 45 seconds as your Morphling's respawning. Tide is there now though, the big body in the front of the team fight, trying to hold Thunder Predator back. But the Phantom Lancer getting caught up in the root, stun misses, turns and fights the Tide, burning through all of his mana. There's no Soul Ring, so no Ravage now, and Tidehunter in the Chakram, and the Aftershocks from the Fissure forced after the high ground, thanks to the Nyx Assassin, but the PL gives chase even further, dead for 70, no buyback, and Viper, sure, you Gleipnir, you stun, you catch up the PL on Timbersaw, but your damage is lacking. Timbersaw Morphling mode does Whirling Death Frank down, but the PL, he is going wild in this one. He's out of mana on Phantom Lancer, they do get the false promise on the moves. Earthshaker blinks away from the Morphling, and maybe can survive. Silence from the Orchid, catching the Nyx in the Sprout, and Yadomi back in with a coil. Morphling is allowed to hit these heroes over and over again, but he doesn't have the killing blow on them. No finishing move, Burner into Timbersaw mode yet again, but stuck in the Sprout and chased down by the PL. Another Orchid, another Silence, another Root, and another Echo. Moves with the game-ending play, surely we'll put Unknown in the grave. The Sprout onto Robo-Z, take down the Viper, and Thunder Predator here in game 2. Looks like they've balanced the books. Viper gonna go.
I don't even know how they bring down one PO, to be honest. Look at him, just go straight onto the Viper. Yeah, doesn't care. Go chase him some more.
I've got a Heart and Aegis. I'm just going to dive tier 4s. I'm forcing a Viper to TP from tier 4s into base as Widge, he sniped down. He was hunting in the backlines for the Oracle. False promise, the heals, MJZ. Looks like he's going to be okay. Heals back enough to stay alive in this fight as the Timbersaw goes up to the tier 3, helping out the PL. It's a lot of damage onto Frank. Gonna pop the cheese there as a Blink Ravage. Drakeel, he connects with a couple of the Radiant heroes, but MNZ, he doesn't give a damn about it. Going behind the Barracks, behind the tier 3, the Aegis still in play. Heart regen kicking in as well for the PL as this aftershocking Fissure is going to cause problems. There we go, stunning them up little by little as they try and advance forward, but the PL is fine. Perfectly fine.
Just gotta double out as soon as you're like at what, 10% HP? That's all you really need. Then you just go back at it. I would like to see some mana burns onto this PL though. He's the one they should be mana burning. He's got a Scotty too. He'll take a lot of damage. There we go. There we go. 500 mana. Now he can't do that anymore.
Hell yeah. Now he's got nothing left. Now he can't. He's got one doppelganger and that's it. High ground defended. PL moving in again. This Fissure with that Aghanim Shard on Earthshaker doing some good work. But there's 5 heroes on the PL. and none of them are really threatening a kill on it. MNZ just going to go in deeper as Leo Starlet is going to sprout, but out of time with that Orchid placement.
Which you just gotta mana burn this PL, bro. Alright, anyway, too late now. They're gonna get the Megas here.
Too late now, bro. That's another lane of barracks. Simply done. Thunder Predator have to contend with a Morphling running in, a Coil on Oracle and Timbersaw. They are still struggling to stick on a target and bring them down, though. They'll just lose your Domi. Finally, the Oracle falls, but Phantom Lancer, still having that Aegis in hand, is not going to care too much about his first life, and he actually gets the doppelganger off to the left-hand side. There's the Echo from Moose. Beautiful to really seal the deal on this one as MNZ is just unstoppable. The PL's got a double kill. You can't touch this man. He's sliding to the left, sliding to the right, doppelganger up to your face, and Burner, Morphling, stunned up, disabled, caught up in the fissures, and now silenced into oblivion. GG is called, and it is tied up 1-1. Coach Theben, you brought Thunder Predator back into the forefront of this series.
Yes, sir.
You believed in them.
Listen, we don't really need
7 games of Pango, officially. And that's over a total of like a year. So he doesn't play that often. He's played 3 times last month. Not his most common hero, which is definitely something. Maybe he's like spamming in pubs or something, I'm not sure, but it is certainly a hero that...
Down at bottom, no action. Kotl was considering leaving it for the Pango to maybe come and refill his bottle, but Leo Style says, nah, I'm going for a kill mid. Trying it onto RoboZ, who is now with an empty bottle. Has to leave the lane for a sec. And there's the kill on Drakeel.
Definitely Sunstrike. Like, TV back to Fountain and he gets Sunstriked and then die.
That never feels good, but they'll try onto Frank now. That's Maledict doing good work as it is level 2, but he turns with the crush, the bash, the hits from Frank. He's gonna try and get a second one. No fucking way! Frank, you monster! He survives too, they don't even kill him.
Oh my god.
Slaughter 1v2, what an absolute madman.
Mid lane 2, RoboZ.
Oh, they're
running
going
away.
for it. He's got Swashbuckle.
No.
And there's Thunder Predator, 4-1 early game lead, starting this fire off with a bang.
Alright, boy. He breaks it in style. You know, he can't sell it. Useless.
But did he? Top lane, they found the Wraith King again. First reincarnation getting used up here as Frank battles Drakeel in the back, but MNZ stuns the Earth Spirit and runs away from the Void. They can't kill him a second time, they're too afraid.
Frank
is going
you
wild.
Monster.
He nearly kills the Mars off. He's 1v4 this time though. In a 1v2, sure, I believe in you, but the Illuminate flying... 5 heroes! They're bringing everybody.
They have no other place to do. They can't deal with the Pango mid with the Maelstrom, so they have to try and maybe get some kills
2
bottom.
in the arena. Frank speared up against the side. They missed the roll again, but that Supernova causing problems here for Unknown. It's landing, catching RoboZ, Void Spirit, stunned and bashed. He's gone. Burner gonna have to try and Shikuchi away. Looks like they won't be able to keep tabs on the Weaver, but the Witch Doctor's another story. 200 HP on your Domi. And you escape from this. Death Ward onto Frank. He's gonna kill off Frank before dying himself.
Okay.
The Dire Observe Ward giving perfect...
This is just looking way too easy for them.
Yeah, like they come again bottom lane. Frank is like that guy in the old martial arts movies. You know, he's come at me, bro, with his palm facing upwards as Leo Style arrives with the Rolling Thunder. Frank does die, but they've stopped Unknown from doing anything down here. Killing off Udomi and Weaver going to get deep, forced a time lapse back. Pango still going with his swashbuckles. The good silence on the Phoenix though will dispatch with him. MJZ is shredded, and the Pangolier, well, he's doing good work with the Illuminate landing. They cleared through Burner finally, but Widge, with that damage over time, the Magnetize destroys the Pango, and a trade there, a 3 for 3, all things considered. But, again, there's one fat ass motherfucker in this game. Wraith King is still farming top lane. RoboZ, he finds the Kotl. Yeah, it's a quick kill. Void Spirit is again in that bottom lane. Martial arts antagonist, he's been beaten, he's been bruised in this bottom lane, just being run at by swarms of enemies. But they still keep coming back for more. Phoenix wanting to defend this tower. Frank has arrived again. 4th time, they cancel the roll. Nice, yeah, beautiful. Leo Star with that blink rolling thunder, stopping any rolling boulder escape from that Earth Spirit. They do manage to get Earth Spirit a bit of distance now, but he's been hit by the Corrosive Haze and the Veil. MNZ burning him with the Radiance that you mentioned, and the Wraith King has arrived. Big damage, yeah.
Nah, it's not good. I don't think he had any business buying the hood this game. Like, it's probably a Yule's Blink game, if ever you want to go some other item.
Oh, look at this. They see them all.
That Rolling Thunder.
The 3-man. Mars Arena comes out, but maybe too little too late. The Earth Spirit turns onto the Slardar, but he has been destroyed. Straight off the bat, Leo style with that immediate initiation, finding Earth Spirit. And Unknown got to be very glad that they didn't think out of this position. And they do arrive on top of the Slardar and the Kotl, blowing up moves. No reaction yet from Thunder Predator. The Wraith King walks back in onto the Earth Spirit. A roll down to the low ground into the Pango and the Phoenix though, as MJZ takes him down, and the Wraith King just keeps walking forward. A big hit on the Witch Doctor. Seal the deal on Yodomi and this Sissel and the stuns. They do get a catch on Slardar. Frank, he's trying to tank through this, but he's caught up inside the Colosseum. Maledict lands on him. They use up the Phoenix there, so there's no Supernova. That's a good couple of pickoffs from Unknown. Rolling in, looking for a bit more. They silence the Pango, but he's a speedy devil. 16-1 charges, Swashbuckle a little further away. The roll, it connects, somehow closes the gap onto Leo style. The Rolling Thunder stopped in its tracks by that final touch of Weaver. On Pango.
How many has he got in this game?
A lot, more than enough. Rolling Thunder's there onto Mars. No arena yet. They can blow up Drakiel here. It's huge for Thunder Predator, and they've done it with the Will-O-Wisp and the Rolling Boulder. The Supernova in the back. The Weaver gets stunned up, crushed and bashed. Burner, he gets the time lapse off, but the escape still not looking too hot. Dead for 80 seconds, and this is Thunder Predator just putting their foot down now as Robo-Z dissimulate back towards his tier 4s. But the Yule Scepter's there, and Leo Style will be able to close in with Frank, but they decide to be more disciplined. Tier 3's objectives. Finish this one off and take down Game 3. There really seems to be no defense from Unknown. The ability to tuck in, that's more like it. Abyssal Blade to take down the Void Spirit. Okay, you've put Maledict on MNZ, but does he really care? He's a Wraith King. He's got Reincarnation still and a BKB in 2 seconds ready, as Mars Arena does very little to stem the flow of bleeding that Unknown are facing right now in their base. That Will-O-Wisp on the tier 4s. Irritating. As Unknown buyback a couple of heroes. They are 5 alive now. Rolling in to commit. MNZ Wraith King. No Reincarnation, but has a BKB. A stun onto Earth Spirit.
He's dying.
Weaver doing some good right-click physical damage, though. They get the Sunray on Earth Spirit and take him down, but MNZ, Glimmer Cape, Abyssal Blade, the chain stun onto the Burner, but he gets back. Eats the cheese up. Gobbled by the Wraith King. Wonderful little pass over by Thunder Predator there as Yodomi, the cask, bounces back, but the Radiance burns them through, and Leo Style on a killing spree. Again, the Rolling Thunder's back up. It's like 3 times in the past 2 minutes that Arcane Rune going to work as they do dip back to look for the Mars. Will-O-Wisp is there. The Wraith King faces off against the Void Spirit as Drakiel being burned alive. Sunray with this Pango toying with him. Shield crashes down to the low ground with an Aghanim Scepter working wonders. They've got the Witch Doctor who's turned into a Death Ward only for a second as Wraith King's Reincarnation came back off cooldown, and GG's call. Unknown tap out.
GG, Gary. GG.
Thunder Predator going down in game 1 and then a swift return in games 2 and 3.
I mean, this is what happens if you lose 3 lanes against Wraith King. This hero